Hi, I'm Mo. I'm really glad you're here today. I just wanted to talk about the new Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation. I got it a couple of days ago in an Ulta haul. You can check that out if you want to. This is the bottle. I got it in the shade 30N. So one of the things about this particular foundation from Urban Decay is that it comes in 50 shades, and they have what they're calling a master tone and an undertone. So the shade that I got is 30N. I'm not sure if you can see that. I will attempt to let you see it, but the lighting may not be our friend. 30NN. So they're classified essentially by what Urban Decay is calling a master tone and an undertone. And then the number kind of denotes how light or dark it is. So I think the lightest shades are the lower numbers and the deeper shades are the higher numbers. 30 is not fair, but it's in the light category. The NN means it's a neutral master tone and a neutral undertone, which I suppose I have. I've always had real difficulty getting matched in stores, by makeup artists, by anyone. I think I have I don't know why, something about my undertone is a little difficult to match, which is one of the reasons that my Holy Grail foundation, CYO Life Proof 102, was in fact my Holy Grail, was because it had this slightly gray undertone and it just looked like my skin. I felt really fortunate to find that. It was a great price, but it's been discontinued. So I'm looking for a new foundation, essentially. I'm on that quest that none of us really want to be on when we find a good foundation. So the first one I'm trying is this Urban Decay Naked Skin. The claims are that it's got a natural matte finish. It lasts up to 24 hours. And I'm always dubious about the up to 24 hours claim because anything that's up to something could be anything. So, I mean, an hour is up to 24 hours. Essentially, they're saying the longest it will last is 24 hours. Anytime less than that, you know, up to 24 hours. So I don't take that claim very seriously when I buy something, but I will say that I am definitely a long wear person. I work full time. I want to put my makeup on in the morning before I leave, wear it all day, come home, do whatever I do, and then take my makeup off and go to bed, essentially. So I'm not looking for touch-ups. I'm not looking for extra steps. So that long wear is kind of important to me. So that is one of the things I wanted to kind of get a feel for. So I wore the Urban Decay Stay Naked foundation all day yesterday and all day today. And so yesterday I applied it just with fingers, with no primer, just over my sunscreen, my normal skincare. And then today I applied it with my Sigma F80 brush. And I did have a primer. It's just a sheer primer that, you know, it's not particularly mattifying or hydrating, just kind of a basic primer, essentially, that has sunscreen. I'm kind of a big sunscreen person. Yesterday, I'd say I wore it for about 13 hours before taking it off. And I thought at the end of the day it looked pretty good. And today it's been now about 11 hours, I'd say. And still I feel like the wear on this is good and it feels light on my skin. I don't feel, in fact, truthfully, when I touch my skin, I don't feel like I have foundation on, which is, you know, that's kind of a nice feeling. I prefer a lighter feel. I'm not interested in like my hands coming off with foundation or anything like that. And I like probably medium coverage is what I ultimately prefer, and this maybe is a little bit light medium, maybe just a touch lighter than I would prefer, or at least that I expected, because I definitely have some hyperpigmentation. I have like tenacious redness around my nose that just, I don't know why it's there. It's just always there. Even when I put on foundation and sometimes concealer, the redness just really likes to show through from my nose. So for that reason, I kind of like a medium foundation, but I don't like anything more than that. I don't like a full coverage. So this one maybe is a little lighter, on the lighter end of the scale for what I would prefer in terms of coverage. The color's not a perfect match. I think it's good. I think it's not highly noticeable that it's not exact, but you know what it's like when you find a foundation that is just like, you can't believe it matches your skin. That's what I'm trying to replace, and I didn't find it with this one, but I have no argument about this one. It's not like anyone else would notice. It's just like, you know, you get that feeling. You're like, oh, this looks exactly like my skin. I can't believe it. Well, that's not this one for me. But it's good. It's a good foundation, and I do think I'm pleasantly surprised at how long it wears and how light it feels. And I would say I'm not ready to give this a grade. I've only worn it twice. Over the years, I've learned that for me, first impressions don't work very well because I make incorrect impressions about things. Foundations, mascaras in particular, I like to give things time and try them different ways to really see how they work. So in the future, I'll give kind of a longer range review of this one because I think that's fair. But since it's a new product and you might be interested, I thought at least I'd give what it's like over 2 days wear, doing it in slightly different ways. And consistently, I would say the wear time has been great. The feel of it has been nice. It is a natural matte foundation, I believe is what they call it, natural skin matte. And I think that's pretty accurate. I'm not getting any dewiness. I'm also not getting that kind of sucked dry feeling, even though matte is in the name. And I have normal verging on dry skin, so I would be probably a bit more concerned about the dryness than the oiliness, and I just think it looks pretty balanced, really, so that's good. Am I in love with it? Is this gonna just win all the awards for me? Not yet. Will it in the future? I doubt it, but you never know. I'll keep trying it. But if you're interested, you can certainly check my Ulta haul and see the other 2 foundations that I got. I also got a couple of lipsticks, and I just wanted to kind of, give you a little insights into this foundation if you're curious about it and you wanted to know what it's like on a person who just puts it on in the morning, goes to work, comes home. That's real life, that's the kind of makeup I wear, and basically my life kind of demands that. I don't have a lot of time to do a lot of fancy things, at least during the week, so you probably can relate to that, I bet. And so on that note, you're probably busy, and I appreciate you giving me some time, and this is just something that I enjoy, and it's nice to have an opportunity to talk to you about it because I don't have people in my life that are makeup people, so I'm glad you're here, and thank you, and I'll talk to you soon.